All right, let's pick up where I left off last time and get into the next couple things. Expanding and condensing all deal with the same three rules, that if you have a log of a base where things are attached by multiplying, you're going to separate them by addition. And if they're separated by addition, you put them together by multiplying. If they're together by division, you separate them with subtraction and vice versa. And lastly, if you have a log of something to a power, the other place that power can go and should go if you're expanding is down in front. So if the verb is to expand, you're going to be going that direction. And if the verb says to condense, you're going to start with several logs and go that direction and end with one. So here my verb is to expand. So the 3 and the x are multiplied together, so I'm going to separate those out by addition. And I'm done. Here I have a 5 times an x divided by a y, so I'm going to have the log of 5 separated from the log of x with adding, but then because it's on the bottom, the log of y goes in after a subtraction. And this one doesn't have a base, so it's a base 10, so I just continue to write it without a base as well. This one, just for space, I'll go down here, has ln of x squared, and since the 4 is on the bottom, that will be after a subtraction. But in expanding, I can't have powers, so that has to go down in front. So I have 2 ln x minus ln 4. Hang on, somebody's at my door. Okay. So, okay, where was I? So now I am expanding, so I'm done because my powers are out in front and I'm good to go. This last one, I have a lot going on. I have 2 times 3, 2 times x cubed over 3, and they're all base 9. So log base 9 of 2. These are both on top, so then log base 9 x cubed. And then on the bottom is log base 9 of 3. So it follows a negative. This has to go down in front. There's nothing I can do with this one, but the 3 can drop down in front here. And then if you see on the answer key, this is actually a half. I don't think I'd be picky about that, but what this technically means is 9 to what power is 3, and that would be the square root of 9, which is 9 to the half. So technically that you can do on your yellow card, and you would write as a half. I don't think it comes up on the test, but if it did, I would give credit for either one. Okay, now we're condensing. So we're starting with several logs and putting them together. You always want to check in the front and make sure that you don't have any numbers in front. This one doesn't, so I can just go ahead and put them together. And since it's a base 3, I'll use base 3. When you're done with condensing, you should have just one log or potentially ln, whatever they started with. And then the 6 is going to be multiplied by the w and multiplied by the x because they're all following plus signs. They're all added together. Here I do have numbers in front, so they have to go up into the power. So this is the ln now of x to the 4th minus ln of 3 squared plus ln 1. So a couple things. First of all, I think at this point in your math life, you can change that to a 9. And then let's write this out as one log. And this one's ln, so I don't have to write a base because it's implied base e. So x to the 4th would be on the top, but the 9 is after a subtraction sign, so that'll go on the bottom. And then technically you'd have a times 1 on the top, but you probably wouldn't write that. So this is your final answer. This one also has some numbers that need to be moved, so I'm going to move those. So I'll have this cubed, then I'll have log y squared, and then these don't change because they didn't have numbers in front. So now I'm going to condense to have just one log. It was base 10, no base written, so I'm going to do the same. And then anything that had a positive would be on the top, which is my x cubed and y squared, but these two have negative signs, subtraction, so those two pieces go on the bottom. And I probably on the key wrote it as 8w just because I like to put the number first, but either one is right. Okay, So that was the end of what we were supposed to do for day one. So I'll post that and then I'll start again with the day two solving.